Hey Sugarfoot, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well and you are enjoying your day or whatever. This is a brand new vlog. As you can see, I am in Dallas. You didn't know where I was, but girl, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas for Ltkcon. If y'all don't know, Ltkcon is the linking, Ltk is the linking network that I use to create links for you guys when I'm like showing you different products and stuff like that. I usually use Amazon and Ltk, and they're, you know, the main two that I use. And so they have like a conference going on, an invite only conference going on here in Dallas, and I was invited. Yes, I've been here since, what's today? Today's Sunday. I've been here since yesterday. I went to Nita's housewarming. Hey Nita girl. And took no footage. Absolutely no footage. I ain't have on no makeup, and I didn't not do footage because I didn't have on makeup. I just didn't have any footage. But y'all so low and I'm loud. Hold on. Yeah, but I enjoyed my time at her housewarming. Love her home. Love her home. And it inspired me to finish my house. She's been in her house for 2 seconds. Amen. And she has painted all the walls. I've been in my house for 4 years. Ain't a lick painted. I've discussed y'all all the things I wanted to do and nothing is painted. But yeah, I actually did. This was my first road trip since I have had all of those anxiety attacks back in 2020 when I was like getting nervous. I was too nervous to actually take a shower. I'm not even nervous, like I would be deathly scared, like about to pass out, hyperventilate, all the anxiety attacks that I was going through back in 2020. So I was actually kind of curious to see how I would handle this road trip, because this is my first time doing a solo travel since all of those anxiety attacks, and I've been slowly getting back into some normalcy, and this was kind of the last straw of the thing that I needed to try to achieve to be able to travel solo and be comfortable fully by myself, doing things, being independent all the way again without having the fear of something happening and me being by myself and no one or my family and somebody that cares about me being around me. So I was so happy that the road trip was so calm. It was so peaceful, y'all. I thought looking at the trees and no businesses and homes and stuff being around as I'm traveling from Houston to Dallas. If you don't know, that's just a 3-hour road trip. It's not far. I thought that would make me anxious and be nervous that, oh my God, what if my car stops? Oh my gosh, my tire busts. What if it happens? What if I get in a wreck? And just start like going into an anxiety attack. Trigger, sorry if this triggers anyone, but definitely skip past this. But I want to thank BetterHelp so much for sponsoring this portion of the video, because the work that I've done with a therapist has really helped me to move past and to be more clear about the thoughts that I have and how I create a peaceful space in my mind, and just really focus on creating helpful and happy thoughts, knowing that a lot of the thoughts that I have that create an anxiety attack are false. They are alternative facts. They are things that have not ever happened. So there is no room for me to create a negative space in my mind for them to live, because that then dictates how I live when there is nothing for me to be afraid about. You know, I'm a level-headed girl, a woman. I make sure that what I do, I'm safe. So all of this other stuff that you're being nervous about, just about everyday things, working with that through my therapist, even before I started having anxiety attacks, all of those like thinking processes and exercises that you do was so helpful. And I definitely feel like if you're someone that has anxiety, or even if you just need to work through things in life, I feel like BetterHelp is an amazing service for you to use because of online therapy. So basically, I took a brief questionnaire online, and then within a few days, they actually paired me with my therapist. Like I told you guys, I wanted to make sure I had a black male because I had some trust issues with black men, and I wanted to talk to a black male therapist that would also be therapy with me, talking to him about all the things that I deal with in life. And you don't have to wait for things to get bad before you go and reach out for some help. BetterHelp is awesome. They have plans for you that will help you, and you can also look into and see if it is something that can be financed through your insurance. I'm gonna put my code here, which is betterhelp.com/headtocurve. If you click that link and you get started with BetterHelp, you can get 10% off of your first month. So basically, if you click the link, you can get signed up with a licensed therapist within a few days after finishing the questionnaire. That helps them guide you to a therapist that would be right for you. If anything happens in the midst of you and your therapist and you feel like you're no longer best matched with that therapist, you can let BetterHelp know and they'll do all of the work for you to partner you with another therapist that may be best for you based off of the differences you and your last therapist might have had. So they take care of everything, so you don't have to deal with a licensed therapist face to face regarding trying to break up. Basically, they will do the breakup for you, so you don't have to feel like you have to deal with all of that on your own. They'll definitely take care of that for you, and I love that. I love the fact that they make therapy a lot more affordable and accessible to those that need to have it in a more comfortable area. So like, I can have my therapy sessions in my living room on my laptop with my therapist. I can have it while I'm traveling. I can have it wherever I am. I can message him in the app if I need like some help with something. So, or if my thought process isn't going right, I can actually access them in that way through online therapy and that online access. So I love that they make it more accessible. You don't have to wait until you get to a room and a couch like with a traditional therapist, which there's nothing wrong with that. BetterHelp just definitely offers you another solution to therapy that is more accessible to you in your life as you are moving along in the things that you're working with. They be sure that your licensed therapist that you are partnered with is someone that can actually help you work through those things that you're struggling with or things that you're just trying to get more comfortable with, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be a detrimental thing as to why you're going to therapy. It can be something a little bit more lighthearted, like you're having an amazing life and you just want to know how to balance it and how to better strategize how you are showing up for yourself and all of the people that depend on you. And that is a great thing to go and talk to a therapist about. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out or something that is depressive. And don't forget, you guys, you can click the link here, which is betterhelp.com/head2curve, and you can get 10% off of your first month with being paired with a licensed therapist. Yeah, you can definitely go ahead and do that, and the link is going to be in the description for you guys to check that out. Definitely get help if you need it. We're going into the holidays, which sometimes can be a very stressful time. So if you know that this is a time for you that is kind of a little bit more wonky, definitely click that link so you can get that 10% off on your first month with BetterHelp, and they will go ahead and get you all set up. So thank you so much, BetterHelp, again for sponsoring this portion of the video. I am about to put on my shoes, girl, because I am at the moment Lizate for dinner. My management company is having dinner here like 2 minutes from the hotel, but I am going to be in heels, and this is downtown and it's nighttime, and I'm not gonna be walking downtown at nighttime in some heels. I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna take a quick service car. Julie, that's where I'm staying now. The Jewel or the Julie, I don't remember. They keep saying the name and I keep messing it up, but I think it's the Jewel. I'm staying here at the Jewel, which is 2 minutes from where we're about to go, and they have a service car, and I'm about to call them, see if I could take a quick ride to the restaurant, and then I'll probably get like a Lyft back. The Lyft is gonna be like, girl, you 2 minutes from the hotel. You mean to tell me you can't walk? Absolutely, I mean to tell you I can't walk, because I shan't. That's what I mean to tell you. So let me go ahead and put on my shoes so I can get out of here, girl, because I'm running late. Okay, y'all, I'm about to head out. I am wearing this Walmart set. This Eloquent Elements Walmart set. It kind of looks like a pajama set, but it is not. I have on my Target. I was going to say Torrid. I have on my Target heels, and just have one side tucked in on the set. But yeah, here is my outfit. I'm going to be wearing this bag. This is a Lulu's bag that they don't sell anymore, unfortunately. And my favorite Amber Saffron Dozier dupe of the Baccarat 540 fragrance. So good. I get compliments all the time when I spray that. So let's head out, girl, because I'm late.
I don't wanna be crazy no more. Every time I think you're gonna walk out of my door, I start to jump to the conclusion you don't love me no more. Babe, give me some
Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the backlight. Just got finished getting ready for the day, like my makeup and whatnot. I'm still trying to work on like adding blush to my makeup routine, and I still feel like I have it too low. Like I put the blush on first here, and then I'll contour here underneath it. I still feel like it should be up a little higher, like more on the bulb of my cheek. I don't know. But for now, it's gonna work. It's gonna be decent. Yesterday's dinner was really, really good. I don't know if I said, yeah, I did say I went with my management company, which is Lola and Ivy. I went with them to Monarch restaurant that is at Thompson Hotel that the event is going to be at. The Ltkcon conference is going to be there. And then they also had like group rates for the Jewel Hotel, which is where I am now. And it's literally walking distance. It's like boop, 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 and you're right there. And they also have a shuttle coming through. So today is check-in day. And then they have like a little cocktail hour for a few hours. And then after that, they're going to have like the welcome party from, I want to say 5 to 8. And then that's everything that's going on today. So yeah, that's everything that's going on with the event today. But of course, I have a couple influencer friends or just friends in general that are going to come over. We're going to watch, we're not watching anything. We're going to do a little video. It's going to be Chi Chi from Supple Chic and Nita Danielle on Instagram and all the channels and all the things. That's what their handles are. They're going to be coming over. We're going to do like from a curvy girl's perspective YouTube video. So hopefully that goes well. They're going to be running late. You're supposed to be here at 10. They're going to be here around 10:30, which is good because I wanted some breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Because I like in-room dining. Whenever I'm in a hotel, I like to get some in-the-room food. But I didn't know they were going to be running late. So I just placed the order like 10 minutes ago. He said, it's going to be like 25 minutes. I said, oh, I really didn't want it to come and me eat while they're here. So hopefully this is okay. But yeah, that's the only thing we're going to do this morning. What is it called? That the first event starts at 1. And I think check-in starts at 12:30. So we do have time. Like, well, it's 2 hours. It doesn't take us long to film because we're going to do sit and chat type of video. We're going to be talking about career changes at an older age. And what else was it? We're going to be talking about confidence, finances, and dating. So it's going to be a little bit on a real good segment on confidence, a little bit on dating, and then finance and career. So yeah, all from a curvy girl perspective. And we got the idea from Monroe. Oh my God, hold on, I'm gonna mess up. Hold on. Oh, okay, I was right. I always mess up people's name when I try to think about their name. I'm always messing it up. But yes, Karen. I was like, is she Karen? I don't say her name that much. I don't really talk about her that much. So it's kind of like, what is that her name? But yeah, we got the idea from Monroe, Karen, and Janae. Hyla Lux, Karen Britt Chick, and Monroe Steele is their handles on Instagram and all the platforms. But they actually had a 3-part girl chat type of video that they did during New York Fashion Week. We're like, oh my gosh, that would be cool if we did that from a curvy girl's perspective during the conference. Since we're all going to be together, we just create content together. So it's a good time to just like bond and have something that is actually going to be helpful and us be able to like spend a little time together and do a little work. So yes, y'all, now that the floodgates are open on solo trips, listen. Now granted, you're not going to say, hold on, I'm a little dizzy. You're not going to see me going all around the world. But I know I do have a solo trip booked already for January. Is it January or February? I think it's the end of January. But yeah, the road trips and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. I am not a huge fan of road trips, but however, now I can come back and forth to Dallas and visit my family solo if needed, like on a whim or something like that, because I know I can handle the road trip and not be anxious and nervous about anything So that is such a blessing, y'all. I know it seems like minuscule and it's like, it's just a 3-hour trip. Yeah, but if you have dealt with panic attacks and anxiety, you know what that feels like, and no one wants to sit themselves in a situation that's what they're going to expect when they're traveling. But I didn't have no problems. So good. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Now I can finally come and visit my nephew more often, and my dad and my stepmom and my sister, my little sister, all of them more often, and then come over here because my cousin is doing some business things that I want to get into, and I wanted to like come and get a little coaching and maybe start something up with him here, or in Houston, because I know he wanted to do some of the business that he's doing in Houston as well, and maybe partner with him. And now I have that travel bug taken care of. I can go back and forth and learn stuff with him, hands-on if need be. Maybe come and have some creator co-working sessions or something with some of my good Dallas friend, basically Nita girl. Ain't nobody else here that is a creator that well, yeah, it is. I met a bunch of other creators that live here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like stuff like that. That'd be cool. It just opens up the door for another thing that I can do for fun and add that to work and just, you know, for family and reconnecting and all of that. So it feels so good. That road trip was so peaceful. Oh, girl, let me tell you, my arm getting tired. It's 10:13. I'm gonna see what I can do work-wise. I have not been like creating content or anything like that. I haven't picked up my phone and like done anything for IG stories. I've been horrible. Been a horrible content creator lately. I haven't done any of the like, you know, quick bits of my of my day or what I'm doing. So hopefully I'm gonna be a little better. I'm gonna be a little bit better on that today, because I guess yesterday I just checked in to the hotel. Kind of need a little downtime, so I'm trying to give myself grace when it comes to like work and not showing every aspect of my life, because it's not something that I can do anymore. Yeah, I just want to be in the moment and enjoy and just, you know, not have to broadcast it if that's all. But when I was like originally thinking of this career, I was like, oh, everything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna document it. So I'm kind of working myself out of that mind frame. It's gonna take a little bit, because I'm like, oh, I want to share this and I want to share that, and then I forget people are going to people. So some things are good, best left private. So yeah, I needed that time to kind of just get it together when checking in yesterday. But I really like this hotel room, y'all. I really like this hotel. They're very nice, and I love the location. It's not far from the chicken bucket, the bucket chicken. Me and my dad and my stepmom went there one time. I will be going back. And they got rid of the what is it called, the artichoke dip. I hate when people do that, and they put cream corn. That's stupid. Don't nobody want cream corn over artichoke dip? No, that's dumb. Give me some chips, wings, and artichoke dip. It go together. Game day. That's all that, like, that's the stuff that you'll have on the table. Cream corn, that don't even go. It's not soul food. Anyway, I mean, I guess it is because it's fried chicken. Anyway, let me chill before my food gets here. Hopefully it gets here before the ladies get here, because I didn't want to eat in front of them. But if I need to, we'll have a little time. So, yeah.
You don't love me no more. Babe, give me some to work with. Can you just reassure me?
Hey guys, so everybody, Nita is here. Hey girl, hey. She came with her overnight bag. Hey man. Girl, this is so cute. All right. For the day. Come on, Spanx. All right. No, wait a minute. You got this from Amazon, didn't you? This look like an Amazon purchase.
This, yeah.
Oh, we using that? Because that looks better than mine. Mine is flimsy. Y'all see Nita new haircut? She's gorgeous. She got the finger waves. And there go Chi Chi. She was doing her OOTD, so I didn't want to interrupt. Yes, looking beautiful in yellow.
I just have things. How many people standing here? It's all of us. I have things. Okay, I just have things.
This could be the central location for when you need a break.
That's what I we had a break.
Because it's literally walking distance.
I was gonna even bring my laptop. You bring your laptop?
Is it a 2 hour break?
I didn't bring it.
Oh, you didn't bring your laptop? I got mine if you need.
Okay. Because I was even gonna bring my laptop. So I was like, I don't want to presume too much. So let me know.
No, yes.
Happy hour was from 1 to 4.
And then the thing starts at 5.
Oh, so it's a 1 hour.
It's a 1 hour, but then tomorrow there's a 2 hour.
Okay.
Okay, so but you brought your second outfit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I have happy hour outfit. And then I have
Nita got all this heavy on
the
too.
quote unquote Western. I was like, girl.
Now, what is your Western? Because I didn't do no Western.
My outfit just fell apart last minute. So I got that
because I didn't have, I
denim
literally
dress.
had nothing else. Girl, I was so irritated yesterday.
You had a denim dress. Somebody else said something about a denim dress.
Denim dress is what I got. And then I was going to wear them with some black cowboy boots. I bought these last black cowboy boots like a while ago. Didn't take it out the pack. Didn't look at it. So yesterday I go to take it out the pack. It's a size 6. Oh, who's a size 6?
Shut up.
And I've had these boots in the closet, in the box.
Oh, that's cute. That's what you wearing with that? That gives Western.
Yeah, that gives Western.
I mean,
well, I'm gonna wear my denim jumpsuit then. Y'all talk about denim because I was gonna.
I'm not wearing that at all. I'm wearing a black dress now.
Like, oh, I
you wearing a black dress?
Yeah, with these like Western-esque ankle boots. That's all I could put together last minute. I did get one of those jewel belts, the ones with like the little turquoise thingies from Amazon. I'm like, that gives Western enough.
Thank you.
With the hats.
Okay. Well, I do a little point-toe booty or something.
Because it irritates me that everything in Dallas, I feel like Western wear. I don't own a pair. Like, we don't. Why?
I figured that people.
And it's specifically Dallas because Houston be like coming, cute.
Do that.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
But this is also a different event, so. It's just a little different. So
it's just the ski tastes different. I was gonna wear this, but now I don't want to wear it because y'all have more Western things.
Yeah.
Okay, what shoes are you wearing with it? Because
not Western.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was gonna be my tie-ups. It was gonna be my Torrid tie-ups.
Oh, that's cute.
Girl, what would you?
You can't really.
I didn't even know it was Western when I packed. I thought that was just suggested.
So you said something about Western.
Do you know?
But now I'm gonna do this.
I'm
gonna do this time.
And she said, "Oh, it's Western wear." I said, "That's what she was talking about."
So,
I didn't think nothing about Western.
The reason why
so what about this?
It was Western. Denim. That could work.
Okay. They sent.
And then my point-toe boots.
It was from this other girl I follow, Styling Right. She's like a pear-shaped girl. So she was doing, you know how people have been doing like those triumphs for the event? She's like, oh yeah, there's one event I'm going to next week in Dallas, and it's Western. So she had on like a denim jumpsuit.
Right.
So that's when I even knew that they had already sent us like the itinerary. Yeah. Because I was like, how she know what's happening when we ain't heard a word?
Sponsor, it's a boot. Like
yeah.
I just did that last night. All right. I was like, Lucia. Okay, who is that? Oh, whatever.
They're just trying to support.
I mean, I got boots, but I was like, it's still Texas and it's still hot. Hey y'all, we doing something nice for y'all. Something nice. So exciting. Yes. Do it in the mirror. Okay, y'all. It has been a minute since I've been on this camera. I actually forgot I was vlogging. Amen. But we did such a good job with the video, y'all. The 3 parts, I think you guys will really enjoy it. And we sectioned off the parts for each person's channel. So I think you guys will have fun watching that. And it's gonna be something you can probably watch while you're doing other things or listen to while you're doing other things, like a podcast or something. Great conversation amongst us girlies. So let me show you. My bad. Let me show you what I'm wearing to this supposed to be Western night, but I'm not Western, so I'm not going to do Western, but let me show you what I'm wearing. I have y'all, here's Nita. You backlit. Come over here so they can see you.
Sorry.
Go back here. Nita got on she got on this amazing Walmart dress with her Louis Vuitton
Valentino.
Oh, my bad, Valentino.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You can tell who buys luxury and who doesn't. With her Valentino belt and then the nice Walmart. And who are the boots by?
Vince Camuto.
Vince Camuto. Isn't she just looking absolutely beautiful? Okay. Boots made for walking. And then girl, why this thing keeps like I'm really trying on this Amazon belt, and it keeps shifting.
Loosen it a little bit?
It's loose, but it keeps like moving. Like I want it to stay up here,
right,
but go down in the back, and that's not.
Okay.
There's no hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Anywho, we're trying to make it work. So I have on this Anthropology. Not you up.
I was like, that was loud. I was like,
what is that? I have on the Anthropology jumpsuit that I really loved because I guess I'll give them denim since I'm not giving them full Western. And my Torrid sandals, I was originally going to wear these booties from Torrid, the black booties that I love, but I like the fact that I don't like when I have bigger pants on that if I wear heels with them, it's like elevated off the floor. To me, it just makes me look weird. It gives flood zone. So this is the top. This is the top of the jumpsuit, as you guys see. I don't know if I don't think I need a necklace, but the earrings I have on here, these are the Anthropology shades. Here is my makeup. And yeah, and I'm gonna wear my Lulu's bag that also has a gold chain to tie all of this together. But I'm really just trying this chain for the first time, y'all. I'm trying to do different things with styling myself, so bear with me. But there's no hooks on the side of this jumpsuit, so there's no exact placement to where I can keep the front up and the back down, because before it was like way up here and it was just looking weird. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. I think I'm gonna re-tighten it or something like that to see if that works. But see, it's even falling down in the front. That don't even look good. Yeah. Nita said she'll help me. But
Maybe tighten it?
yeah.
Maybe it's too loose.
Yeah, I think so. But I also wanted it to be like down in the back.
So where do you want it to fall?
So you see where I want it to be here in the front, and you know. But in the back, at first when I had it here in the front, it was up here in the back.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? It wants,
part of your waist.
Yeah.
That's what it wants to do. So
I wonder if I need to gather this up, but then that makes this look
like,
weird.
Does that
make my bottom look weird?
How does that look? Because it's like tucked under, like I created a seam right there. How's that?
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I like that. Are we able to tighten this so that it falls with that, or no? Oh, that kind of doesn't look bad. Like, even though the seam is up here, yeah. Does it not look bad? Does it look bad?
I don't think so. But if you wanna, we can try it. If you wanna, I don't feel like it needs to be. You want it? Is this where you want it?
Well, I didn't know if the seam being up here and this being down here looked awkward. If it doesn't look awkward, then I'm cool with where it is. You don't think so?
I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm. It is twisted. It feels like flat, it's
but I feel like it's. Oh, it might just be the length. Okay. No, I think it kind of.
Maybe I'm just staring real hard because it don't look.
Yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't look bad at all. But if you want to tighten it, we can. And
yeah,
just
let's
see
try.
How you feel about it.
Let's just.
Okay. I feel like I put on a necklace. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you care what side it was? Oh, okay.
Yeah, under a fold.
Is this
and I'm noticing it's a little tight. Okay, is this?
Well, that was like, I could loosen it, but do you feel more comfortable with it there? And then I can tuck it in here. Just create like a seam to keep it
keep it down?
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I like that.
I like it.
And then that way it won't
shift.
It just kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you can see it in the front too. Yeah.
And then you see more of the shoe. Chi-Chi look real nice, y'all. Look at Chi-Chi.
I feel like I overdid it.
You full Western.
I really did. Yeah.
Chi-Chi from Dallas. How are you? Thank you. Nita? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just making sure you're okay.
And so I'm the only person with big heels. We walk in to go get food. I was like, I don't know, New York, it's just 3 blocks. And I go like 10,000 blocks.
so long.
Exactly. And I was like, by the end, I was like, Lord. They're like, oh, your feet. I was like, yes.
Yes, my feet
I
hurt.
didn't breathe until this walk. I thought it was around the corner. This is far.
Yeah, it's right here. You see the LTK sign?
Okay.
Really sleep in my bed, but here we are. Okay.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all missed a little bit of it, but you're gonna understand when we keep talking. So.
Yes.
Nita was filming and I was like, let me add y'all in because I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. So we were Chi-Chi said. So we were pretty much recapping Ltkcon. I was asking the girls how they felt about it so far. This is all of our first time attending in Ltkcon.
Yes, it is.
How do y'all feel about it overall? So like I said, yesterday we did make one of the events. It was more networking yesterday. They had a happy hour and then they had like a... What was the second thing? Because it kind of was like
the second thing was it was supposed to be like a welcoming party.
Oh, okay.
The first one was supposed to be like a networking
happy hour
on your own.
But you kind of networked at both. So
yeah, it's literally
it's like a party. It was really cute. It was at a rooftop at
the Thompson
Hotel. It was really nice. It was cool. So I did do a pretty good bit of networking. A lot of people who were at the Amazon event were at the LTK event. So it was a lot of, hey girl, hey, I just saw you. How's it going? And all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. And then, like I said, we went to Carbone for dinner, which we got a little footage. Y'all probably saw it. But we was just in the moment. By then, we was tired and hungry, and it was almost midnight. So We had one eye open at dinner.
Yes.
I didn't go to bed till 1.
Me neither.
Because I made it home at like 12:15.
Yeah, we still had to take a shower, take off the makeup.
Took a shower. I packed my bag to try to make sure I was as on time as I could be today. So, okay. So now, like I said, day 2 is more of a conference day. It started at 9 a.m. We were not on time, but that's okay. We were there. It was pretty much a conference day. So this was, I guess, more the learning day.
Yes.
And, so this is more the learning day. We did have like a lunch where they seated us. They had assigned seats. So they pretty much kind of broke up everyone. And I did get an amazing resource. It was...
For us.
I was looking out, like y'all.
Yes.
I was literally talking to the people at my table. Again, nobody knew each other at any table. They did a good job, like, mixing it up. And we were talking about, like, help and the type of help we need, and it's kind of hard to find.
Yes.
And literally, the last person that came to our table came through with an amazing resource. So,
for us.
Yeah,
yes.
for literally everybody at the table.
Yes.
I love how, like, it was so good. So,
I love that.
And can I say how Nita shares everything? She's such a sweetheart like that. Like, so good.
No, you're good. I was making sure it got your hair got caught in my earring. I didn't want it to. I'm like, hold on.
Let it fly. Let it come
make
on
sure
camera.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, okay. I ain't worried about my earring. Sure your hair was straight. So, well, but yeah, I mean, I want to win, so I can't. I can't be stingy.
Yeah, we're whenever you have a business or you're in any career, like we said in the thing that we're actually going to share with you guys later, you want to make sure you have a trusted network because be open to share amongst each other.
Yes,
because resources don't stop your money, but it does help in uplift someone else and provide for their family. So that's that's
and that always comes back.
Yeah, it always comes back around.
And that's not why you should do it, but you never know.
Right.
It always comes back when you're willing to share.
Exactly.
Yes.
Truly. Come on, adjust the light. So
did it do it bad?
No, it's like you took away some of the I thought you were adjusting some of the brightness when you moved.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
The woman.
It was a squirrel moment.
Okay, so overall, what y'all think about it? You think it's been worth the investment?
The networking has, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've learned enough through just talking amongst each other than what they ever dive into. And I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what kind of outline they have that helps us be a better resource, and then also helps us grow. That I don't know what kind of outline they have when they're speaking in these panels that would not nobody's going in depth, because I don't know because if either of us were on a panel like what you did at Amazon, you'd be like passed by, that we would do that. That's not how we would naturally talk amongst people that are looking to grow. I don't know.
Is to keep it, because even today I feel like the podcasters, they were podcasters. So the last panel that we just left, so there was a long morning session. Well, it wasn't super long, but it was a longer morning session, and then we broke to they had a thing where you talk to, they had certain brands that were there, and they had reps from the brands, so you can kind of talk with them, connect, get a contact and stuff like that, talk to them about partnerships if you are looking to connect with the brands that they had in the suite. And then we had lunch, and then we came back for a second session. It was a shorter session, an hour and a half. And so there was a lady, the behavioral specialist. That was pretty interesting.
That was
to kind of see how people buy, and I'm always interested in better storytelling. And then they had some podcasters. Y'all know, because I didn't know who these people were, but
the name was familiar. The Skinny Confidential.
Her and her husband actually started Dear Media, the podcasting agency, I guess, or network.
Yes.
And they started that after they started their Skinny Confidential podcast, but they were also, she was also an influencer prior to the podcast, and developed products based on being an influencer that was a resource to her community, and also
I also think when Risa kept on asking us, so how you stay off your phone, and I think the word there was a missed opportunity was the reason why I'm off my phone, or the reason why I have the luxury to be off of my phone, is because I do have people who are in the and she just didn't want to really talk about that part.
Well, she may not have practiced that either.
I wouldn't say that she didn't want to, because they seem to be pretty open.
She seems like
but I do think Risa was, of course, at the end of the day, they have to bring it back to LTK. So you see, they were like, even when they were like, well, you got to make sure you think long term outside of these platforms. They couldn't necessarily go. Now they talked about it, but then they were like, and then leverage, you know, and then she brought it back like, okay, well, leverage this and this and this and this. So it's kind of like, I think, like I said about somebody else, I think sometimes when you're at a certain level, when this is what you know and see, you don't even think about
the detail that
or the fact that other people don't have help. Like, it doesn't even cross your mind. And, like, the reason I'm able to not check my emails till 10 a.m. or I'm able to make sure that this is the area, this is the time. The reason that I am able to say I can only work these hours is because you're not doing everything by yourself.
Yes.
But it's like when you're she's been doing it forever, so it's kind of like that's just not but you know,
she's also someone that's very aware to know how to look into analytics and know how to do all of that type of research. So to me, if you take a little bit of time to realize who you're talking to, who your audience is, you would actually think, okay, well, let me actually go a little bit more into the detail because I'm not talking about peers.
Talking about a lot.
Yeah,
she really was honing on, like, the only way you're going to be able to scale and grow, you can't do it by yourself. Like, she was really big on
that's
that.
The part I missed.
And I also don't think I also don't think it was rehearsed either. I know they have questions and stuff that they go over, so I don't think she caught it enough to be like, oh, let me go into depth. But I feel like if the speak, that in turn is the responsibility of the person that's navigating the conversation to be like, okay, so what are some things in your business that helped you to be able to have time off of your... She could have did that and she didn't. She was very general with her questions. So you help navigate the conversation when doing that. But
I feel like she kind of did it without knowing it when she kept on mentioning the girl, Ainsley.
Oh, well, she was like, I'm going to send you pictures of my thing.
Yeah, I'm going to text you the LTK. So that means she doesn't even manage her own LTK.
I mean,
I guess so.
So I say all that to say, I mean, I think we definitely, the networking is worth it. And at the end of the day, what I have learned, a lot of these events, is more so the networking anyway. Because, I mean, they talked a lot about some of the things that they rolled out. The one that I'm not looking forward to, and I don't know if I should be saying this on camera, but it's just being honest. I don't want comments on LTK. That's another thing that I have to look for and respond to. I have enough comments to and DMs and questions, and I don't
mind the comments if they're questions based on that will help your process in shopping.
Okay.
Because I'm already very detailed in my captions anyway. So you honestly shouldn't have to ask
you. Don't think
shit do they read it?
People gonna ask you anyway.
And I know, I'm saying, but based off of those, but that's what I'm saying. Because that's what she said. You can navigate your space because this is your space, so you can delete and do all of that stuff. LTK isn't the place for you to come and have a conversation with me. You want to do that, DM me on Instagram. Okay. But if you're going to ask me like, oh, what size did you get? Or what this again? Did you get a size of that? That's different. I wouldn't mind offering your help to navigate your shopping process to be a little easier. But I also, again, have someone helping me.
Yeah.
However, I also am already detailed in my captions, so you shouldn't have to ask those questions.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Because I feel like, people don't read. So
yeah, because I feel like someone who literally, like, they came back and asked me.
Yeah, and it's
I'm like, wait, it's in the
or
caption.
I said it. Like, I remember I had a video where I literally, it opened, I said, I got X1Z from Amazon. And people are coming to comments like, she said she got it from Amazon. Or just whatever. And I'm like, I know I said that verbally. Maybe I get it. We get busy. We miss things. It happens, right? But I say, I don't know. For me, on the one hand, of course, I do have to look at it from our audience's perspective, and it's another point of connection. And maybe I did forget to say the size, because I don't always post the size. I just don't think to. And then it's like when somebody asks me, like, "Oh yeah, girl, I got X, Y, and Z size." But I'm not gonna lie. As the creator, my first thing was, "Oh, there's something else I got to do," because I feel like we already have enough to do, and I do my best to try to respond to. I don't respond to everything, but it's like, this is another area where I gotta be managing comments. Like, okay,
I just don't want it to turn into Instagram.
Me neither. But I feel like that's kind of,
I feel like that's what they're pushing.
The carousel post.
Yeah, and I'm just like, please don't. And now it's no longer like chronological. Now there is an algorithm on the app. So I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't.
What you smirking for?
Because I'm
I don't know if this is
we got
conversation that we should be having on camera, but here we are. So behind the scenes
of our jobs,
into the line of our jobs, please don't feel a way about my thoughts initially. I mean, it's just, again, being a business owner, when things happen, my first thing is, so now I gotta manage something else. Like, it's just, even, you know, with
that's
so
natural.
many, we have, you know, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they trying to bring Snapchat back. You gotta do stories, you gotta do DMs.
Yeah,
they're trying to bring, like, I know
there's some girls were making some money on Snapchat.
No, they had a whole thing. Anyway, so, but at Amazon event, they had a Snapchat boot, like, they're trying to revive Snapchat, and they were paying, I don't know if they still are, but in the research, people were getting paid good money to post on Snapchat.
The little kiddies
I don't necessarily know how that worked, but
because my son is on Snapchat, his generation they're back on Snapchat.
But yeah, they're trying to research Snapchat. But I'm saying all this to say, then you got YouTube, then you got YouTube Shorts. It's just there's so many things. So initially for me, it was just like, so now I gotta respond to LTK comments. Like, it's just it's something else to do. So I'm not saying, you know, of course we love connecting with our audience. It's just my first mind in just full transparency was just like, this is something else I gotta do. Yeah. So, but I do see how it could be helpful in the shopping experience. So I'm curious to see how that goes, and if people will actually utilize comments. Because I'm wondering, do they even want to comment, or are they just like, girl, we just like to scroll? Like, you know, we're not trying to again do another Instagram.
Yeah, mine already asked me questions in DM.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if people will even find it helpful to talk to you there when they're already trained that if I want to talk to her, really it's Instagram, because nobody really, TikTok is not, I mean, people leave comments, but typically if people want to ask questions, they'll DM you on Instagram. I feel like Instagram is more of the connection platform, at least for me.
Yeah, I get the questions everywhere, but to me it's like, okay, I do it on whatever platform, you click the link, you go to LTK, and then maybe you get into the item, then you get back out the item, go to LTK and comment because you thought about a question. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't see it actually happening. So,
but I think they're banking on LTK. You know, there's some people, like, our audience may not be as native to LTK, but you know, there's some people that are just like they go to LTK.
Yeah,
it's not because I share something on social, and that's why you're going to my LTK.
See, I will say a lot of my sales are because I'm driving them to LTK.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of native. I get some, but the majority of mine is me telling them this is where the link is. Yeah. So, but I know that LTK is about, you know, promoting and pushing their app and getting sales through there, because, you know, and that's fine, it's a business, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. So,
well, my community, my shugs, y'all know I be trying to be a resource, so I'm trying to learn how to do my job better, honey. So.
That's why we're all here.
That's why we're all here.
That's why we're all here.
Investing, spending our time in Merties. Okay?
Yes, time and money.
This was not free.
It's not. People be forgetting that.
This was not free.
Oh no, this was not free. We had to pay a ticket.
We had to pay for the ticket,
and I had to pay a hotel.
I love Dallas, but Chi flew here.
Yeah,
you know,
pay for my hotel.
I drove. I had to spend 3 hours on the highways and byways.
So we really do invest in our craft to be able to bring you guys the best. And
we say
we're trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying, y'all.
Yeah, we try. We're doing what we do.
We're finna get this little clap video while we're waiting on our food and fries to come on to the room.
So we'll see y'all tonight. I'll dog up, dressed to the nines for the red. Oh, the beige carpet.
The beige
carpet.
Yeah.
I wish they had told us ahead of time what the carpet.
Because it still say red on the thing.
Yeah, it say red carpet. And today.
Bye, y'all. Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. My word is bond, we don't spit no lies. A daughter of the sunshine, but every blue moon I come alive at night. I like lace and I like attention. But I keep everybody at a distance. If I build it, will y'all really come? Bought all these panties, but I really don't wear none. I like boys and I like girls, but I love my baby. Some may judge, but Emmanuel is still God within me. Yeah. I don't drink liquor, but it's something about a champagne toast. Still can't swim, but I sure could float. I rip the water parasite, but all the elements live rent free in my mind. Yeah. Moody. Moody.
Coming at you live from the sheets on checkout day, y'all. This was a really good trip, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog because, girl, it was a little sporadic. It was a little sporadic, a little everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But it was actually a really, really good trip. I'm so glad that it was like peaceful. And honestly, y'all, God exposed me to so much on this trip regarding work, how to be better, how to be more proactive, how to kind of ease the shopping for you guys, make the shopping process a little bit easier and more seamless, I guess that's what they say. Like, girl, I didn't check my teeth or nothing before I got on this camera. Hold on. Yeah, this was a really, really good trip, and he exposed me to so much regarding work, just to how to make things easier for you guys, and then how I can actually scale, and just be more business minded. I already have a business mind. I just be tired. I just don't do. It's weird because I actually am a very ambitious person. But lately I haven't been feeling all of the ambition. I guess motivated, I would say. But this was definitely motivational for me to actually get out of my comfort zone and make sure that I'm handling things correctly and make sure that you guys are actually having what you want when you come here. Like, I'm actually creating helpful content, being of service. It just reiterated to me the whole reason why I started this business was not only to have financial freedom and my own lane to walk in regarding career, but the purpose of it was to build a community and solve problems and be a resource for women like myself. And not just plus size fashion. It definitely is what helps everyone walk through the door. But I feel like we do so much more over here. We talk about God. We talk about life. We talk about finances. We talk about all other things that are more, I don't want to say more relatable, but I mean, fashion is relatable. But all the other things that are also important in life outside of just fashion. You know, family, like I said, finances, career goals, finance goals, personal goals, confidence, all of that we talk about over here. God, of course. So I think this community is much bigger than just fashion, even though fashion is really what helps open the door for this community and you guys actually be interested in whatever it is I got to say. But I like that we have that variety over here. And thank you guys so much because you don't have to be here, especially with me, like, being so unwavery or wavery. What is it called? Girl, I don't know. Sometimes inconsistent. And it happens. It's different when you are like unmotivated in a public forum versus, or a public career versus unmotivated in your private career. You can go through your own things and it be within yourself and and maybe just between you and your boss if you need a little time off or something like that. But with this, if I feel unmotivated or tired or not really knowing what to do, it actually affects what you guys watch, and it affects what you're able to consume, and if you have anything to consume, like regarding content, like it affects that. So it is a little different. It's definitely a lot different, because my unmotivation, sometimes it will definitely affect this. It affects what you get to see, so it's more visible, I would say. So even though I'm handling whatever it is in my thoughts and stuff in private, there's tangible proof, I would say, that things aren't exactly where they were. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, anywho, girl, this conference was actually really, really good. This is my first time going. It was a lot of people's first time going. I enjoyed it. I honestly would say I learned more from the people that I was talking to, and that's at the conference, versus from the conference itself. Which there's some things that they brought up that I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, I didn't think about that way. But as far as like more actionable things that I can apply to help you guys and to help me, I learned it from other people that were just here just through conversation, and definitely from Nita and her networking, because first of all, Nita is in a whole nother tax bracket, amen. You know, you just got to sometimes have you some different tax bracket friends, you know, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's in the same situation as you, where are we all gonna go? You know, it's just Nita's in a whole other tax, and then her vlog is gonna be like 3 hours. I'm gonna probably go watch every minute of that vlog. She has so much in that vlog, what she was telling me. But yeah, y'all go be sure to watch Nita's vlog, because she got stuff going on, honey. She got a housewarming. First of all, let me tell you something. Nita has been in her house for, I don't know if I mentioned this. I did mention this. I'm gonna mention it again. Nita's been in her house for 6 months, and let's just say I've been playing games. All the things that I've talked about doing, I have not done. Talked about doing to my house, I have not done. Nita walked in, did it in 2 minutes. God, I need to, what am I doing in my life? So I definitely need to get on the good foot, honey. I've been in my house for 4 years and ain't painted a wall yet. Well, I haven't decorated, but like to completion, and I don't really look to completion, but look to like progress. Girl, please. Girl, please. But yeah, this was a really, really good trip. I'm so glad that I was able to come and enjoy myself and meet people that I've been following for a while, meet some people that were following me, and just really kind of just get out of my comfort zone, get out of that own space that I'm in. When you work in this career, it's very easy to be segregated. Just separated from everyone, because everyone is doing their own things around the world. Like nobody's all doing their own thing like around the corner. Like everybody's doing their own things in their own spaces. So it can get lonely. But I will say, y'all, I was kind of disappointed in myself. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not disappointed in myself. But what I did realize was I have another level of maturity that I need to walk into regarding my style. Especially, and that's why I say I have grace for myself, because girl, I don't be going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Timeline wise, was in college, went from college into accounting. The fashions, they're not in that career. Like I'm not doing the fashions in college, not my college experience at least. And in accounting, there are no banquet. Well, at least not at my job. I know some jobs had it. My job was like penny pinchers. There were no parties and banquets and all of this other stuff that you like go to, like symphonies and all of these things that you do outside of the house that require different styles. There was none of that I did in my 20s when I was in accounting. I was in accounting for 9 years. A lot of the time in my 20s, I was working and coming home. I was not doing anything else. I'd go out every now and then, may travel to I think I traveled to Miami one time with a group of friends. I would think I was in college at the time. Yeah, but outside of that, like going the places I didn't, I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't do. So I didn't know regarding style and fashion and all of that. So coming here, and then I do New York Fashion Week, and then that's a different. Thought I put this on vibrate. I did New York Fashion Week, and that's also a different level. And so that was my first New York Fashion Week. I did that I did that this year, girl. Ooh, last year. Was it this year? It was this year. But but then after I quit my job in accounting, we're still coming out of the pandemic. So it's like they're still getting into the things. So now I'm being exposed to more things of what like styles mean. The only style is regarding like dress code I knew was business and business casual. And then like, regular casual and dressy casual. But there's other ones that I'm like, okay, well, I need to do a little better here, or I could have went here and looked for this. And not to say I didn't feel out of place anywhere, because everybody has their own style. So I didn't show up in the way that I would like to have shown up had I known, the actual possibilities of where my style could have gone, or where my dress and dress code and style could have gone based on the dress code of the event. I was put it like that because I wasn't out of place in anything. I wasn't dressed bad. I wasn't dressed inappropriately in any area. It was just looking at the different options is what it was. So, and actually what I actually plan to do more of for the rest of the year, which is do a lot of try-ons with different brands so we can all see how the brands fit my body, and then you can make decisions on whether that is a brand for you to shop, a resource for you to use in order to apply, shop and get stuff that would be right for you in your life and your style. So I'll be the guinea pig in that. That's the purpose of, that's what I'm aiming toward for the rest of the year. And then some more get ready with bees and stuff like that and style type of things. But in the midst of that, I'm going to, work a little bit on my style regarding different dress codes for different things, like going to banquets and like dressed up black tie events and stuff like that had never been something that I put on top of mind, because like I had never done that, so I'm not gonna do that. When will I do that? Literally needed it for this trip. and so I definitely need options in my closet. So if I need options in my closet, I'm sure that you guys may have corporate events that you go to, symphonies, all these other things. It's not, or none of those things are size based, so we need to have options as well. So I'm glad I got exposed to this so that I can be a better resource for y'all and myself, because girl, I'm like, whew, I don't have the things. I don't have the things. Ball gowns, that's cute. I wish they had that in my size. Like, I saw a lot of nice outfits that I would be like, okay, you can wear that to this. Okay, you can wear that to that. So the exposure is definitely good that I got that. So now that I can bring that back to our community, and hopefully that be a resource for us in that area. Cause y'all probably dress up better than me. I'm a low key. For real, I don't think I have like an amazing style. I'm like, I be wearing cute, like, oh, I'm cool. Give a little razzle dazzle every now and then, but like, oh, she be dressing. Like, I don't ever feel like that about myself. But I do want to feel like that about myself. So yeah, I'm gonna work on my personal style a bit more. But yeah, that was one thing that I did notice, but I did learn a lot. So hopefully it's more helpful for you guys. Yeah, so I'm excited. And laid up, I have literally 13 minutes to lay up for a little bit before I'm gonna get up and start packing again, packing everything up and check out of the hotel. So yeah, and then drive back to the house. And thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this portion of the video, y'all. I'm so glad that drive was anxiety free, stress free, worry free, all of that. So if you've dealt with anxiety or dealing with anything else in life, you wanted to work through things with someone, with a therapist, definitely use the code on the screen. It's from betterhelp.com/headtocurve, and be sure to use that code to get 10% off of your first month with online therapy through BetterHelp. You can talk to someone regarding anything in your life, good or bad, medium, whatever you need to do to process and get through and change, because changes in different seasons and stuff like that take adjustments, and what you're doing is pruning muscles that you may not have used before. So now you're being introduced to new things. Sometimes it helps to talk those things through and process those things with someone else, and an online therapist is definitely more accessible and affordable through BetterHelp. So definitely check them out. Again, betterhelp.com/head2curve. Be sure to click that link. Get your 10% off on online therapy through BetterHelp. So thank you guys so much again for sponsoring this portion of the video. Or the video rather, girl. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to chill for a little bit, for 10 minutes before getting up, getting my day going, getting ready to get on this road and check out and get on this road. But y'all, thank you again so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to go check out Chi-Chi's video, Supple Chic. Be sure to go check out Nita's vlog, the Nita Danielle. Check out their vlogs. And then our From a Curvy Girl's Perspective, part 1, 2, and 3 is gonna come out. Girl, I don't know when, sometime soon. But be sure to check that out. I don't know if it'll be out by the time this video comes out. But if it is, I'll probably put it in the link in the description to all of our channels or whatever. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Again, be sure to hit subscribe if you got this far, because girl, you might as well stay. You already loved it. Amen. And I hope to see you again in the comments. Let's chit chat it up. I'll talk to you there. Bye.